Everyone.
Good afternoon.
The Portsmouth Ridge Development and Housing Authority Board of Commissioners meeting is held on the third Thursday of each month at 5 p.m. All meetings are conducted at the PRC main office, 3116 South Street, Portsmouth, Virginia, 23707. Unless otherwise noted, all members of the public welcome to the meeting. Ms. Griffin, will you call the roll?
Certainly. Vice Chair Cost. Here. Commissioner Morgan. Here. Commissioner Pickens.
Here.
Commissioner Prince.
Here.
Commissioner Wright. Here. Commissioner Wicks. Here. And Chair Williams.
Here. We do
We have
have a
a quorum.
quorum. Thank you for that. Commissioners, you received the minutes from the meeting of November 21st, which were distributed to you earlier. Are there any corrections to the minutes? No. Are there any corrections to the minutes?
No.
The minutes they approved as distributed. I really have no remarks. I want to, first of all, before we get to even their remarks, welcome new city council members. Ms. Thomas. Ms. Brian. This is your first time here and first time on city council.
Yes, it is.
We gonna wish you the absolute best. And at some point during our meeting, if you would like to have a few words of wisdom, we'll let you speak to those. Okay? Actually, we're at that point now. Any words of wisdom you have that you would like to impart to us?
Oh, words of wisdom? Words of wisdom. I just want to say hello. Yolanda Edmonds Thomas. Glad to be here. Glad to serve as a liaison from PRHA and looking forward to just listening, be of assistance of any kind and support, and just happy to be here amongst everyone. Thank you.
You're welcome to have.
Welcome.
Ms. Brian, any?
Yes, exactly. Thank you all for having us. We're very excited to be here. Yolanda and I are very excited to work together. I'm Kitty Bryant. And I am looking forward to learning a lot more about what you do and how we can work together to build up the city.
Well, we are also
Thank you.
looking forward to it. We have some things that we would like to get accomplished, and I'm sure that we will need to come to the council to do some of those things. So we will look forward to working with you. And if there's anything we can do for you, please let us know. Ms. Winston?
Just a few updates from the chair. We're going to be opening our wait list at the end of this year for Dale Homes, Hamilton Place, Hope Village, and King Square. And 1, 2, and 3 bedroom accessible units for persons with mobility and sensory impairment. We'll place a notice on our website. We also advertise in the pilot, and we also share this information with our homeless service providers in the city. And applications will be taken electronically.
You said the end of the year?
End of this month.
Oh, end of this month, okay.
Yes. So if you know of anyone that is in need of housing, please direct them to our website.
And how long will it be open?
2 days. Couple of updates on the HCD side that I wanted to provide you all. That we recently met with what the HUD considers their shortfall team. And this designation arose because when you are spending more in HAP, which is housing assistance payments, than what we're receiving from HUD, they look at it and say, okay, you look like you could possibly be in a short fund, and so we need to meet with the team and see how we can assist you. So a couple of reasons of why this occurred. Number one is that we're an MTW agency now. And you all know that for those participants that are MTW agencies, their rent, the participants, the rent is not based on their income, right? So it's just a step. So they may not be paying what they would have paid under the other programs, and they would just be receiving a step. And also, just like everyone in this room knows, the rents are a lot higher than they've ever been before. So we're paying a lot more funds out of for housing assistance payments. So HUD did assist us with meeting that obligation. They did provide us funding to make sure that we did have enough funding to pay our HAP. But they sent out a letter in December to all of the executive directors and board chairs. It pretty much said, I know we've been doing this, as a practice, to help the housing authorities out. but don't rely on that anymore. You know, it's imperative that we stick, you know, remain within our budgets. So you may wonder, what does that mean? And that means that we may not be able to issue additional vouchers from the wait list. And so we do have to look at our spending and make sure that we are spending within the means that we're provided in our budget. Also, the city manager's office reached out to me and they would like to have a joint work session with us on November the 24th. Okay, so this will be considered a public meeting, and so we will have to, you know, continue with the November 24th. Did somebody answer?
November?
Yes, oh, they're scheduled it out early.
Okay.
All of you all should be available, right? So, and I'll send out reminders, but it'll be November 24th,
Or
so.
maybe even the council just suggesting a calendar invite so that we can put it on our
Absolutely,
calendars.
yeah, we'll do that. We'll take care of it. So we'll get your calendar invite.
Do they have time for that meeting?
The work session, I do believe it starts at 5 or
Is that a Monday or Tuesday?
Monday,
At 5:30.
5:30.
Okay.
Okay. But I'll confirm the time and put it in the invite.
Okay.
Okay. Last week, we had a staff meeting with all of, PRJ employees. We wanted to, use as an opportunity to tell them about upcoming changes, and also to look back and see what challenges we face in 2024 to hopefully alleviate those, challenges in 2025. And at the conclusion of that meeting, we did have a survey that the staff completed. And our HR manager will present those results to you at the next meeting.
Okay.
Okay? And that concludes my updates. Chief.
Question,
Yes,
how much staff was present at that meeting?
all but maybe, you know, it was a mandatory meeting, so maybe all but 4. And they may have been sick or something for another.
Thank you.
I have one question.
Mhm.
The situation at Walmart. I just actually heard about it. Was that one of our Dale homes?
Is that Adele home?
Was that one of our residents?
What happened?
Where has it?
Oh, the staff? Oh, I'm sorry. Not that I'm aware of. I don't know. Do you know, Ms. Jenkins?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Okay, I can look into it.
Yeah, someone had mentioned that it was a Dale's home
Okay.
person, so.
Okay. It wasn't, brought to my attention, but I'll certainly check into it and see if it was. Okay.
Yeah, I won't go into that because I have some other questions, but I can ask Mr. Prince about that later. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Any additional questions for Ms. Winston? Yeah, we have, 2 action items that we need to vote on. Ms. Winston, would you like to go? You can go, Liv.
Yes. Ms. Jenkins?
Ms. Jenkins?
Yes, she'll present the resolution for the write-offs.
Good evening.
How you doing?
We are requesting approval to write off 4 delinquent accounts totaling $15,243. Of this amount, $13,365 in rent, $1,878 in miscellaneous charges, which are due from former residents who have not lived in the authority's public housing for a period of at least 6 months or who are deceased. Since January 1st, 2025, staff have collected a total of $4,024.81 for the public health development from in-house collections and set-off debts. The writing of these accounts receivables would no way preclude our continued effort to collect monies owed to the authority.
Commissioners, do you have any questions?
I don't have one on the Hamilton Place one. I'm just so much. It's like way. Just
Not
they
paying no
all.
rent. And eviction, they were evicted, but in fact,
A lot of times when the residents are addicted, they don't pay. They don't pay the rent.
I don't
So,
know, they're like way higher than other ones.
yeah.
I mean, it's something. Oh,
and some of them were actually move-out charges too. We had some that we had to charge back for cabinets
okay.
and things like that. Mhm.
Are any of these residents in repayment agreements of any sort?
They're vacated. So,
They've all been
oh, yeah,
vacated.
yes, we write them off.
But before they vacated, were they in any repayment of?
I would have to go back and look. I'm not sure, Stephanie.
Any additional questions? If there are none, the chair needs a motion for resolution 2025-01.
So moved.
We have a
Second.
motion, there's a second. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Those opposed? Are there any abstentions? There being none, the motion is approved. You have the next item, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We are requesting approval to write off 25 delinquent accounts totaling $91,405. Of this amount, $65,002 is in rent, $1,477 in excess utilities, and $24,921 in miscellaneous charges, which are due from former residents who have not lived in the authority's assisted housing for a period of at least 6 months or who are deceased. Since January 1st, 2025, staff have collected a total of $5,927 for assisted housing development from in-house collectors and set off debt to them. The writing off of these accounts receivable will in no way preclude our continued effort to collect money owed to the authority.
Commissioners, are there any questions?
No.
None.
None.
There being none, the chair will need a motion and a second for resolution 2025-02.
Motion to approve.
We have a motion, we have a second. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Are there any abstentions? Motion passes. Ms. Wilson, do you have any department updates that
No,
you need to discuss? There being none.
No.
Okay. Commissioners, we are now need to resolution 2024 resolution with intent to go into closed meetings. Whereas the Virginia Freedom of Information Act provides that the Board of Commissioners can meet in closed meetings for discussion of the award of public contract as set forth in section 2.2-32111, parentheses A, parentheses 7 of the Code of Virginia, whereas 22-2711, parentheses A, 29 of the Code of Virginia required a certification by the authority that such closed meeting is conducted in conformity with the Virginia law. Here therefore be it resolved that in compliance with the Virginia Freedom of Information Act and the above referenced section of the Virginia Code, the Board of Commissioners shall reconvene in a closed session January 16th, 2025, for discussion of a public contract pursuant to Virginia Code 2-2-203711, parentheses A, parentheses 7. The chair's in need of a motion.
Yeah, do you want to do the public speakers before we? Any public speakers?
You can talk to us today?
Can I stay in here?
Sure you can.
Yes. My name is Ms. Frida. I have a question in regards to the open wait list that you're gonna do at the end of the month.
Yes.
Are residents that already have an application that be selected prior to those that are missing a wait list?
Yes, it will be in order, date order. Absolutely.
So you're hiding from me. I couldn't see you back
Oh,
there.
sorry.
You all have preferences?
Yes.
How many?
So we give preferences and correct me if I'm wrong, veterans, homelessness, and residents or working in the city of Portsmouth
And follow up.
and Baldwin.
And being displaced by government action.
Mhm.
Now, we return to the resolution just read. The chair's in need of a motion and a second. Go into closed session.
Motion to go in, accept the motion to go into closed session.
Second. We have a motion and a second. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye. All opposed? Ready to close?